King of the Mountain.
Welcome back to the 3D Bot Maker Diecast Racing League.
Yes.
King of the Mountain, tournament number 5, finals.
Oh yeah, it is about to go down tonight. The winner of this first race gets a title match against the King of the Mountain, Terrence Jr.
Our top contender tonight is Frank Klein, driving in the Toyota Supra.
Then we have Speed Force, aka Stephen King.
That's not confirmed.
Driving in the Ford Escort Rally.
Driving in the 2008 Ford Focus is Golf Reynard.
And last up, obviously a fan favorite in the Pontiac Fiero, is League of Speed.
The drivers will compete in 4 races. The top driver in points will face off against the King of the Mountain, Terrence Jr., in his Purple People Eater Evo.
Let's go racing.
This should be a good race. These are the top 4 drivers from tournament number 5.
Frank Klein in that red Supra out in front.
He is flying down the track. He currently holds the top record time for this tournament.
Here comes Speed Force.
Speed Force challenging for first.
Whoa.
They spin out.
There's the Fiero.
And here comes League of Speed.
Whoa.
What a finish.
Yes, what an awesome race at the end there. This is what happens when the best of the best are on the track at the same time.
I'm not even sure who won that race. Here's the replay. Frank Klein leading through the final turn, gets a push from behind by Speed Force. Both drivers spin out. Look at that orange Fiero right there.
Oh, that's close. I think Frank Klein may have got it by a spoiler.
We're gonna have to look at another angle. That was a very close finish.
Okay, now I'm not so sure.
That angle is not helping very much. We are going to have to go to the Skycam.
Yeah, finally the Skycam comes back in play.
Here it is. Oh, that was so close, but Frank Klein takes it by the ridge of his spoiler.
Man, that race had me on the ridge of my seat.
Well, this race just happens to be brought to you by the Ridge Wallet.
You ready?
Let's do this.
Hey, Jimmy, drop the beat.
Hold 12 cards.
12 cards.
Plus some cash. If you don't love it,
You're gonna love it.
you can send it on back.
45 days.
Quality materials. Built to last.
Lifetime.
Goes in your front pocket. Or the back.
Rich got style. Rich got class. Slim profile. Rich got bags. Money clip. Big money. Get a cash strap. Carbon fiber. Titanium black. Rich wallet.
You can go to ridge.com/3D Bot Maker and you can use the promo code 3D Bot Maker to save 10% off.
From gunmetal to aluminum blues, they got different colors for you to choose.
You can say adios to that big bulky pocket.
RFID at the Ridge will block
I got
it.
a ridge in my pocket. I got a ridge in my pocket. Go to the link, you can cop it. Just ridge.com it.
Ridge.com.
That's one race down. Frank Klein currently sitting on top with 5 points. League of Speed in second with 3. Speed Force starting this race on the front right in the white Ford Escort. League of Speed on the left in the orange Fiero.
Let's get a win here, League of Speed. I need a Fiero to be king of the mountain.
Right now it's Speed Force out in front being chased down by Frank Klein. Speed Force now pulling ahead. Frank Klein swerving back there. And race 2 will go to Speed Force, followed by Frank Klein. Golf Reynard with a last minute overtake over League of Speed. League of Speed spinning around in that Fiero.
My Fiero King of the Mountain dreams are beginning to fall apart here.
Well, we still got 2 races left. Anything can happen in King of the Mountain.
You're right. Keep hope alive, 2D. Keep hope alive.
With that said, Speed Force and Frank Klein appear to be the top 2 drivers in this race.
Well, League of Speed gets to start in the pole position on the next race. This is his time to shine.
Current standings, Frank Klein on top with 8. Speed Force has 6. League of Speed and Golf Reynard both currently have 4.
Let's go, Fiero.
Here they go down the track for race 3. League of Speed out in front in the orange Fiero.
Come on, you got this.
A close group through turn 1. Golf Reynard catching up to League of Speed.
Oh, come on, no.
He gets past him.
Oh, no.
Down goes League of Speed.
It's over.
Golf Reynard with the lead, but here comes Frank Klein at the end. Stealing the win.
Wow.
I will tell you one thing. Frank Klein wants to be king of the mountain.
Yes, he does. He has the hunger. He has the speed. Unfortunately, League of Speed has neither, as my Fiero King of the Mountain dreams come to a crashing end.
Well, it was a good ride while it lasted.
Maybe next time, Fiero. Maybe next time.
Here's the replay. League of Speed got pushed up on that turn, causing him to flip over when he came down. At this point, it looked like this race was going to go to Golf Reynard. But look at Frank Klein, the hunter, tracking his prey, seeing the opening, and taking the shot right at the finish.
A very impressive run by Frank Klein.
This is it right here, the final race. Frank Klein has 13 points. Speed Force has 8. In order for Speed Force to tie this up, he needs to come in first place, and he needs Frank Klein to get a DNF.
Or drive off the mountain.
Well, yeah, that would be a DNF.
Or hit a light post.
That would be the same result.
Spontaneous combustion.
Jeez, that would be terrible. 2D.
I'm just giving you some examples.
Frank Klein in the lead, blocking around the corner.
Nice defensive maneuver there.
Frank Klein pulling ahead down the straight through the final corner.
Don't crash, Frank.
Clean exit out the turn, and Frank Klein wins King of the Mountain tournament number 5 and earns a title match against the King of the Mountain.
Wow, Frank Klein really kicked butt in that race.
A dominant performance by Frank Klein, winning 3 out of the 4 races. Came in second on the other one. Look at that strategic blocking around the corner, keeping the other drivers in his rear view. And then right here, he just opens up that Toyota Supra all the way to the finish line. This is it.
Come on now.
The moment you've been waiting for.
Talk about it.
I think there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
Oh, I got chills.
This race right here will determine the undisputed King of the Mountain for this entire series.
Oh my body's not ready.
We've gone through 5 tournaments to get to this point right now.
Oh man.
We have raced well over 250 cars in this series.
That's a whole lot of losers.
And now it all comes down to these 2 drivers in this race.
Let's do this.
The first driver to win 3 takes the crown.
Come on, let's go. I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Terrence Jr. leading down the first straight.
Look at that, Terry Jr. still got it.
Flying down the track in that Evo, he is not messing around out there.
He's making Frank Klein look slow.
Look at that gap between the 2 cars.
Whoa, he is gone.
And Terrence Jr. flies past the finish line, and we got a new track record for tournament number 5.
Whoa, my.
Frank Klein had the track record at 15.912. Terrence Jr. just put 15.860 up on the board.
Terrence Jr. is an absolute beast in that Evo.
We have seen a lot of Evos come and go on King of the Mountain.
A lot of them.
But none of them have come even close to what Terrence Jr. has been able to do in this car.
Well, that right there is the handiwork of Redline Salvage Inc. If you didn't know about their car shop, you know about it now. So far, Terrence Jr. making them proud here tonight.
Here they go for race 2. This time, Frank Klein in the pole position. Terrence Jr. actually in the lead there. Frank Klein pulling back ahead. They're side by side. Terrence Jr. with the overtake through the turn.
What I tell you, Terrence Jr. is a beast.
Frank Klein is used to being the guy who's doing the passing, but he has just come head to head with a force of nature, and that is Terrence Jr. and the Purple People Eater Evo.
You are witnessing greatness on another level. God mode engaged. Terrence Jr. is tearing up this track, and we are all just lucky and privileged to witness it.
I have to agree, top 10, maybe even top 5 best moments in your life. This has got to be up there.
Oh, for sure.
That is 2 wins for Terrence Jr., 1 more win, and he will be the undisputed King of the Mountain.
It's do or die, Frank Klein. Do or die.
Terrence Jr. back on the inside lane. Terrence once again in the lead through the first turn.
I don't think Frank Klein has a chance here.
Well, he's racing against the best driver and car to ever take this track. Terrence Jr. swerving back there.
He's back in control now.
He's on the last stretch to victory.
Whoa!
Whoa, there comes Frank Klein!
Whoa, where'd he come from?
Stay alive, Frank Klein, stay alive!
Frank Klein with the clutch move under pressure. They say pressure makes diamonds. Over here, pressure makes champions.
It appeared to be over and done. Terrence Jr. makes that mistake right there on the final turn, pulls too hard to the right, and we know by now when Frank Klein sees an opening, he's going right through.
That is Frank Klein the hunter, chasing down his prey, seizing the opportunity, and he is back in this race.
Here we go, Frank Klein back in the pole position. Terrence Jr. showing that he is not infallible. Could it be that the pressure is starting to get to Terrence Jr.?
I don't know, Frank Klein likes to play this cat and mouse game, and he may just be getting started.
Here we go, close race. Terrence Jr. boxing out Frank Klein around that corner.
This could be it right here.
It all comes down to the final turn.
He's got it.
A perfect clean exit
He's
by
got
Terrence
it.
Jr. And Terrence Jr. does it.
All hail the king.
Terrence does it.
All hail the king.
All hail the undisputed King of the Mountain.
Terrence is the man.
Terrence Jr.
The Evo fans around the world are all celebrating. The team at Redline Salvage Inc. is celebrating. Diecast racing fans are celebrating because we have just witnessed the epic conclusion to one of the greatest racing series ever.
Yes, we have. A shout out to everyone who participated throughout all the tournaments of King of the Mountain from 1 all the way to 5. This is not the complete end to King of the Mountain, but this is the end of the current series and the last King of the Mountain race we will have on this track.
Also, shout out to Sean of Redline Salvage Inc., who built one hell of a car.
Yes, he did. Stay tuned, we'll have more information coming soon on how you can join the next King